Thank you for watching In Any Arena. If you like our content, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. All right, let's get into it. When we get to talk to fisticuffs, we had some great fights going on this weekend. We had the ladies shutting it down in London in the O2 Arena. We had the Bronze Bomber back. We had Devin
Bomb
Haney.
Squad.
Bomb Squad. And we had Devin Haney back to defend his unified championship against Cambosos down under. We'll get to that in a moment. But before we get into the Bronze Bomber, we got a couple things we need y'all to do. And I'm going to say it simple. We need that CLS treatment. Comment, like, subscribe. So, Doug, we made a prediction a couple days ago. We predicted a knockout, but we said more around the 6th round. What do you think about this fight that merely lasted a couple of seconds, literally?
I'm speechless. I was dog tired last night. Didn't have opportunity to watch the fight, but JT sent me a little highlight of the fight, and I thought that was just the opponent getting knocked down. Just I thought he got back up. Like that was the fight. 15, like literally 15 seconds.
Yeah.
And so what was so impressive about that was we see Wilder use his left hand, left hook, took him out.
Yeah, he's been
And
working on that left hook.
And that's something that we haven't seen historically from Wilder. So when you think about that, and he was fighting at, JT is the boxing extraordinaire. He loves to talk about boxing. He's talking about his weight. I said, Wilder just looks, he looks like incredibly small.
Yeah.
And JT told me he weighed in at 214. I said, man, 6'7", 214, that's a little too small. But to JT's point, and I'm sorry, I'm taking all your points.
No.
I mean, it's making him, a little bit more lighter on his feet. He's quicker. He had to go up to the 240 to take the punishment from Fury. And so JT, to his point, that 214 appears to be his ideal fighting weight.
Yeah.
And so when we think about the outcome of this fight and what's going to happen next, I mean, he didn't get touched, so he might fight as early as May of 2023. He's not banged up. He doesn't have he didn't even sweat more in warm-ups than what he did in the ring. So I don't have much to say about the fight. I was not expecting a 15-second knockout. I thought it was going to last for 6 rounds since they were sparring partners, and he already had processed some of the information about Wilder, some of his moves. You would think as a sparring partner, he would have just processed a lot more about Wilder and could withstand the punishment of Wilder. But apparently, all it took was one left hook, and he was done for. So I don't have much more to say about the fight. I'll let you give the audience a little bit more about how you thought about the fight and what's to come.
Yeah, so what I'll say about it is I think even for me, I forget sometimes that this guy is still 43, 2 and 1. And the 2 and the 1 came from the same guy. I mean, at this point, there's nobody else that's beating Wilder. Like we give Wilder a lot of flack for the Tyson Fury fights. Tyson Fury is the baddest man on the planet. But I think in the heavyweight division, there's Fury, there's Wilder, and there's nobody else. We saw what Wilder was able to do to Ortiz. I think Ruiz would be lunch meat against Wilder. I just don't think he has enough. Maybe he lasts a lot longer than the Nordic Nightmare. Maybe he gets to round 4. But again, with that 43 wins, 42 of those were knockouts. So we gotta give this guy credit where it's due. He's one of the greatest heavyweight fighters of all time.
Absolutely.
And I think, again, those losses in the draw kind of cloud your mind. We live in a microwave generation where it's what have you done for me lately? And lately he had been getting thrown around by Tyson Fury. But last night he showed I'm still the man. And I'm back to my prediction before Fury got online and started talking about him and Wilder. Fury Wilder 4 is coming, and it's coming sooner than you think. I don't know what's going to happen with this whole Wilder, Anthony Joshua. The Fury Anthony Joshua situation. It sounds like they had a fight made, but they can't agree to it. I don't think Anthony Joshua stands a chance. with Fury, but I think he can surprise a lot of guys, and he might have that kryptonite. What I do know is he has a better chance matching up with Fury than he does against Wilder. Nobody in this division wants to see Deontay Wilder. I don't care who it is. You put Usyk up there, Usyk is going to sleep. All right,
Night
let's
night
be clear.
melatonin.
Night night. He's going to sleep. All right. Nobody wants these problems. You can't. It's like you got the bully in school, and you got the one guy that the bully beat up a couple times. So you think you're gonna go try the guy that the bully beat
Mhm.
up, and then he kicks your butt. Now you down bad because you lost to the guy that the bully beat, and nobody wants to lose to the guy that the bully beat.
Right.
Nobody wants it with Wilder. Wilder Fury 4 coming fast, coming in hot.
I mean, propaganda. I'm about to stir up the pot. I think it's so ironic that the 2 losses and the 1 draw is to Fury. Now, if you haven't checked out the Pivot podcast, please check it out. It'll be in the link below in the description. But a very great interview. Ryan Clark, Channing Crowder, and Freddie Taylor are doing their channel. And I mean, Wilder was he was saying that some of his fights may have not been 100% fair. So when you look at the record, what 42 knockouts,
42 knockouts.
43
Not
43 wins,
the 43 wins, 42 of them
42
by
knock.
knockout.
I don't know, man. But no,
Yeah,
the propaganda wheel is starting to spin a little bit for me to say there's some validity behind that comment he made on the Pivot podcast. I'm
I
not gonna
don't
get
know,
into
man.
it. I don't want to
Yeah,
invalidate Fury's wins because the guy's a stud. But man, I'm starting to believe Wilder a little bit. I don't think he's hating.
yeah. At some point, you gotta say, man, why would this guy make those types of statements? I mean, those are
That's
bold
bold.
claims. Those are bold claims to make. However, we just haven't seen Wilder look like that in any other fight. So it's just
Mm-mm.
like this guy is hitting him. He's lights out. But I'm not gonna imply that by any means. What I will say is the difference is Tyson Fury knows how to take Wilder into the deep waters, into the championship rounds, and that makes all the difference. I do think when we see Wilder Fury 4, Wilder is going to have to stop being reserved. He's going to have to come out with his head on fire, and he's going to have to fight him just like he was fighting anybody else, to put Tyson Fury on his back at least once or twice in those first 8 rounds, and just withstand the punishment in the last couple of rounds, dance around to get out of the fight in order to win. That's what's going to have to happen. And if he's able to do that, man, I think you got a situation where Wilder retires because he said he wants to retire in the next 3 years. I think you got a situation where he retires with all the belts as a true champion. And I think that's what he deserves, man. He's put a lot of work in. I like Tyson Fury as well. But at some point, we've seen it with the Klitschko brothers. We've seen it with Lennox Lewis. We've seen it with Tyson. At some point, he's going to fall. And will it be the Wilder? Only time will tell.
We'll see. We'll
We'll
see.
see. Hey, as always, we're going to give you the predictions. We're going to give it to you straight, just how we see it. Do 3 things for us: comment, like, subscribe, and we'll be back with more from in the arena.
Until next time.